Welcome back to another introduction to one of the companies that's going to be at the Access Control Village at CREtech, which again, just a reminder, it's in New York City, Javits Center on the 19th and the 20th of September. One of the companies who was with us in London is now also with us in New York here is HqO. And I'm excited today to have Jess join me, who will do a little introduction of who he is, the company. We'll talk a little bit about why CREtech, and then we'll talk about what you can expect there. But just to start, I want to say thank you very much for being again with us at the show here. Clearly, you saw some value in that. So please introduce yourself and let people know who HqO is.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks a lot, Lee. I'm Jess Johnson. I'm with HqO. Help lead a lot of our go-to-market efforts and just connecting with customers and prospects, as well as other companies. And when we think about what the industry has experienced over the last couple of years, there's been such an explosion in property technology. And that explosion really has led to some confusion and maybe even some trepidation among both owners of real estate as well as occupiers of real estate of how do they really interact with this tech ecosystem. We think that CREtech is like the best place for understanding what's happening in the space, connecting with people who are innovating within the space, and figuring out what the real-time applications are for that to create business value.
What can people expect to see from you, as well as I know you're going to be participating with a handful of other companies that are there as well. So can you give a little bit about what that's going to look like?
Yeah, at HqO, our mission is simple. It's about connecting real estate to the people. In this big explosion of prop tech that has happened, people are wanting to understand exactly how you remove friction from experiencing space, how you bring people back into spaces, how you make that a more enjoyable experience. And all of that has just accelerated in its importance. So in many ways, how people experience space is at the top of every major corporate agenda in a way that it just wasn't a few years ago.
Actually, it's something very different than you'd see at a lot of these shows where you have like booth by booth by booth and everyone's telling their own story. I know you and the partners that are doing the day in the life have worked hard to create a very specific story for the people that are coming to the show. So it'll be a unique opportunity to do that, as well as we're going to have a stage also, which will have some thought leadership, use case discussions. We have 10 and 20-minute presentations that'll go on for the entire 2 days. So it's going to be something very different, and I'm excited to see this come to New York City. I would say we did it in London as a trial and it worked. So now we're bringing it here, which is much bigger, which is very classic New York.
Lee, one of the reasons that we were really excited about signing up again is because we saw the response that people had to that sort of day in the life experience. If you ask around to companies about what brings people back to spaces and why do people go to offices, the answer is really clear. The most important amenity is people. And so anything that we can do that makes the experience of space more enjoyable, more frictionless, more productive, and really captures that first 15 minutes of somebody's time and space, that is a game changer for companies, for landlords, for everybody in the commercial real estate industry. So for us to partner as part of that day in life experience within the Access Control Village, brings that to life in real time.
Well said. So I'm not going to add any more to that because you summarized it pretty well. So again, September 19th and 20th, Javits Center, CREtech New York. Look forward to seeing you all at the Access Control Village. Jess, again, thank you very much. Thank you, HqO, for participating, and look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.